name is Catherine, and I'm a family law lawyer in Alberta, Canada. So my experience is with the Canadian legal system. I represent men about 95% of the time. The women I do represent are few and far between, and I'm very selective if I'll take them. What has this taught me over the past 5 years since I opened my law firm and represented dads a majority of the time is that the system is broken. Men need an advantage if they're going to take on the Canadian legal system in family law. My series of videos are going to be set up to give you insider tips on how to handle an ex, as crazy as she may be, or as cooperative as she may be, although my experience tends to be more with the high conflict, crazy side ex than it is on the sign an agreement and be done ex. Why do I represent men? Because I think dads are important. I think that kids are at a real disadvantage in our system where mom seems to be deemed to be the better parent. And I don't necessarily agree with that, even though I am a single mom myself. My son's father lives in another country. And it was a mutual thing that I have my son. I have to tell you that as the single mother of a son, that there is a real effect to having a dad who's not there for the child as much as possible. Now, a great deal of my clients are military and veterans of the Canadian Armed Forces. I have stood in a courtroom many a time and heard about the big, bad, dangerous warrior who's going to do something to himself and to the children. In fact, I successfully appealed when a judge here in Alberta made a decision that was based on my veteran who had no criminal record, had not even had a parking ticket, and was calmly sitting next to me in the courtroom, was deemed not to be able to have his daughter for parenting time because he had been a soldier. And in the judge's opinion, if you have been a soldier or are a soldier or any type of veteran, you will, not might, you will kill yourself, and you will probably kill your children because of PTSD. The statistics don't back up the judge. And as I said, I successfully appealed to a higher court and got parenting time for dad. When I walked out of that courtroom, I was very disillusioned as a lawyer that even came out of the mouth of someone on the bench. But when I walked out to a group of men who had been there as support for my client and also to be potential witnesses for my client because we had been scheduled for a trial. And the emotion and the support that I walked into just gratified me with why I do what I do. Because I walked out feeling like I had failed my client. And instead, I found a group of men standing there saying, just tell us what you need us to do, ma'am, and we'll get it done. That's why I do what I do. In my opinion, shared parenting should be a default. The court should have to take a look at why shared parenting is not the best option for the child. There is a new Divorce Act coming in Canada. It was supposed to take effect the 1st of July 2020. Because of the COVID pandemic, it has been delayed to the 1st of March 2021. I will, in future videos, discuss this new Divorce Act in more detail. But one of the most disappointing parts of it was they did not implement shared parenting as a default. It's still a case of primary parenting can still be given to one parent as a default, and the other parent has to basically fight for access. So, as we go through these videos and I give you some insights from the trenches, I look forward to meeting with you and to opening up the discussion, because sometimes men are priced out of the market, out of the legal ability to defend themselves in a legal community. And if I can help anyone to either avoid the pitfalls before they come, yes, I am talking about prenups, or if I can maybe help someone who's going through it and is stuck representing themselves for whatever reason, or perhaps I can give you some insights into what happened along the way and why you ended up where you ended up. I look forward to more videos and sharing pick my brain.